What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games here, and tonight we are going to go over where I am on my new account that I re-rolled when Sorrow came out. So today being late in the 31st, I think it's been almost exactly like 4 days, like 96 hours. And I actually had a lot of free time doing it. I always say I don't have any time as a driver, but Memorial Day weekend is not a good time to be a truck driver, especially when you work for a subpar over-the-road company. What is this notice about? Oh, okay. Part 3, incoming. Neat. Let's just look at this real quick. This is not what the video is about, but let me see. May 31st. Tomorrow's the 1st, so alright, 48 hours from now, just about, we are going to get Mortigan. All I will say about him is that he has not been hyped, even though he's, the character is hyped. The unit has not been hyped at all. So I don't know. I might throw tax points at it. I don't know about poo. I don't know if I'm going to poo at it. Anywho, so, this account, 4 days old. Like 96 hours, because it's been like almost exactly 4 days. Where am I? I have finished all of the part 1 story up to chapter 18. All of part 2. I'm on chapter 3. I haven't been halted. I just stopped. I think that's got a few more chapters to it. Pardon me, sorry. The event, let's see. Very hard. I haven't bothered wrapping up just because I've been going for what I've been going for in story is more player rank. I am up to, I have to move the little thing on my phone, rank 22, which I think is fairly good. Yeah, I'm pretty close to 23. So those give you a stand bar fill up, higher max stamina, which is nice because I don't run out of stamina every time I go to bed now. And mini medals. So I think the vast majority of mini medals I've gotten are from going through the story. And in case you don't know, if you are a new player, let me see. Let's look at the rewards I get. There's really nothing of note. Mucifer doesn't matter. Stamina herb, that's 3 stamina herbs. So again, when I say nothing of note, like look at the amounts on some of these. Nothing. A great axe at 35, nothing. 1,000 gems at 30, eh. When you get to 45, there's the iridescent orb. 1. Okay, good. That's like the first one that you get that doesn't involve an event. Unless you are really bad at picking up mini medals and then you finish chapter 18. That should be the first iridescent orb that you get outside an event shop. Platinum sword is okay. An upgrade tome, what are there, like 5 of them? Liquid metal sword is not a bad thing to pick up. At 70, you get iridescent orb. But here's the thing, I'm going down this list. I've been basically concentrating on mini medals. And I am up to 81? 82. So, like, just, if you are a new player, like, not even a returning player especially, but like a new player, don't think that you're just going to climb this mini medal list. It's not rocket science. It's not that hard. But I am aiming to get these. So, yeah, you get the second iridescent orb at 70. That takes quite a while. I only got to that, like, yesterday, maybe the day before. Like, it took quite a lot of playtime. I'm relatively excited to get up to 90. And then 100. Yeah, those are good things. 2 of them at 105, and then 120. I think that's gonna... I don't know if I'll be able to get up to 105 anytime soon. This is gonna start slowing down. There are mini medals that you get from... you get them from rank up, mission requirements, from upgrade ability. The upgrade ability ones are actually very easy now, because it's super easy to do 999 damage. Rank up is a little tougher. I'll be honest, I haven't tried them, but they require you beating them only with the certain family units. So I've not tried that so far. let me see. I beat all of hard mode. A little odd here. Okay. Yeah, there is an orb at the end. So, as a new player, you want to concentrate on getting orbs. And basically, it's rank up materials and orbs. So, getting through hard mode is important. And just for simplicity, it doesn't hurt to get mission complete on the sphere stages, just so that you can skip them, because you can't skip something until you fully complete it. Like this, but pretty much as a new player, it's going to take a while before I can really tackle anything that requires a family, because I basically only have my leveling party. And then also some of those, because we've gone on about how important orbs and mini medals are. A lot of some of the mission requirements have mini medals. Beware of that. And let me look at another really important thing for hunting mini medals, because for like the fifth time, it is a surprisingly important part of going through story, progressing, getting orbs. You will see I don't have a stage with the icon ready right now, but if you can see where I'm tapping there, here, yeah, right next to the stamina number, you would see a chest icon on the tile here, and if there is one, that means that there is either a chest or a pot on that stage. It only opens up once, and it will have an item. If you go up next to it, you have to stand next to it and press check. Fairly obvious. I think the game tells you how to do it if you pay attention to tutorials in the beginning. Again, if you're a brand new player and you don't know this, for like the first 10 chapters, it's all useless crap in the chests and pots. At a certain point, I know that everything after chapter 15 so far, literally everything, I think, has been a mini medal in a chest. I don't think they waste your time at all on chests and pots after that. So if you see a stage with a chest, if you complete it and don't get the chest, restart it, redo it, get the chest. Especially in the later stages, it is a mini medal. In the early stages, it's probably not a mini medal, but go ahead and do that anyway, because why try to find some guy that tells you exactly which stages have mini medals? Just open the damn chest, get your small experience scroll, and have that one off your list. Because if you've not been making sure that you get every chest along the way, it's very easy. You have to go back chapter through chapter by chapter. Well, that's the icon that I'm talking about there, but that's not. This is a text chapter. So that icon would be, at the bottom of the box instead of up there. But you can scroll through and see if there are any chest icons that you did not collect. So, because as soon as you collect it, it's one time only, and it'll be gone. And again, even if it's a chest, it could be a pot on the stage. All right, so I did that. Progress on my account. I did that. I'm trying to get as many orbs as I can. Mini medals help there a lot. I'm concentrating on event battle roads to level up my units. I have not touched any normal battle roads outside Magellan's, because you have to do the event battle road. So in this playthrough, I did not use Jade yet, although there are plenty of times where she would have been useful. Veronica is my powerhouse. There have been a number of fights where, at least without strategy, I didn't have to think about any strategy. My strategy on anything tough right now is to let Jen hit it once or twice. If it's a really tough thing, she has to hit it twice. That is almost everything. Anything that's within my reach, the tougher end of that is usually thanks to Veronica. I don't know how I would do it without her. And I like her much more than Sorrow. No, that is leveling content. Please don't tell me how stupid I am, that Sorrow's way better, blah, blah, blah. I think he stands out a lot more in Arena. And also, you know what? I don't have him... I don't have an awakening on him. Which is one thing you'll if you notice. It doesn't seem like a big deal when you don't think about it, but like all of my units are completely unawakened, obviously, except for Baramos, who is... and Jade. But yeah, my main party, other than Baramos, is unawakened, so Sorrow really wants that one awakening. You know, he's going to get evasion, he's going to get attack. Defense, I can't remember I think is awakening boosts 3 things, but I don't have any of that. I don't have a Stark's heal. Killing Machine with only 2 movement, he just feels worthless. I hate the first awakening being... I hate holding move hostage behind the first awakening. It feels awful. Please stop. But as if Square is going to stop anything that demands you spend more money on the game to have fun. Anywho, yes. So I did that. The event is... the main stages are easy enough. The farming is easy enough. On this account, I've been, again, focusing on rank mats, upgrade abilities a little bit, mostly for getting the medals and player rank experience. And that's another thing. Some of those things have the feats in the missions tab. I've cleared I cleared all of them, but you can scroll through, and I mean, anything that gives player experience, you're going to see that thing there. These are all for the battle roads now, but this one, for example, the final gold and experience quest, only that one seems to have... I don't think any of the other ones had anything, but yeah, when you do that 5 times each, you get 500 experience there. But I've cleared every single one of them so far, but there are player rank achievements, feats, whatnot, for clearing some of the rank up, equipment, and ability tome stages, and then a lot of those stages have further feats for doing them 3 or 5 times. So that's quite a bit of player rank there. It's stages that you want to do anyway, and if they build your player rank up, that's nice. So yeah, and there's mini medals from player ranks too. So another reason to care about your player rank. Alright, so yeah, so I'm at the point now, let's just talk about instead of my progress, I'll end my progress with, I don't know if I'll be able to complete some of the harder things in this event. Like the elusive age maze. For this event specifically, I would like to get to 11 on that, to get an awakening. I think there's an awakening for Jade there, and one of the orbs. I think the same thing with... I think the orb requirement is level 15, and then Jade's final awakening is level 20. I'm not sure about that. I haven't gone too far in that, just a little bit. This Sorrow is hard. I've only gone up to 3. I'm gonna have to have like a full rank 7 team to take on Sorrow EX, which is... I mean, that seems fairly obvious, but... Yeah, not easy, and also, these drops are not guaranteed, and at least to me, they didn't seem particularly high, so... I haven't gotten his sword yet. I got 1 copy of his armor. I wish those were easier, but I don't know. I'm a new player. This account is 4 days old. Maybe it's not supposed to be easy yet. Anywho, so, as a new player, I can tell you as a returning player, before I left, just after the 1 year came out, the resource scarcity, while still bad, while still overtuned, was not hurting as much as it had the first year of the game. Iris were being given out quite a bit more in higher amounts. You've already got a lot of your box ranked up. Abilities, tomes didn't become any easier, but again, you've got a lot more of your box ranked up, so you're not constantly wasting gold and needing to farm rank materials for Battle Road monsters. That's done. And we had ranks. We only went up to rank 7 for the longest time. We're still at rank 7 for a few months now. So like that was a stamina and gold cost that was done. Battle Road monsters, at least for myself and a lot of other hardcore like day one players. So things like ability tomes and ranking up your non-Battle Road monsters, you know, your main S ranks and stuff, got a little bit easier. We had gotten enough orbs so that, you know, you could start orbing like your mid-tier units and stuff, the things that you only kind of cared about, that you might use someday. And that depends on how much you spend. Obviously, Wales had more orbs and whatnot. I was quite comfortable. I was orbing things that I barely cared about, basically. Anyway, so, and I, for day one players, for spenders and whatnot that are still playing right now, I'm sure it's even more like that. Although you guys did get hit with a bit of extra content with the holidays and whatnot. Although the holidays were relatively light events, so I'm not sure. But the what do you call it? The resource scarcity is not as bad as it was last year for day one players. As a new player, the only thing that has improved since day one of the game is that irises drop. I think it's double drop rate. You know, double the rate of what it was from launch. And I mean, there are more. The daily stages are better than like day one, but it's not. What did it go from like 6,000 on the third stage to 8,000 gold? The experience one barely matters. I mean, what is change? Things probably give a little bit more gold, not like it's not crazy amounts more of gold that we get. More, sure, but there's so much stuff to do. Battle roads. I would love to start going through the normal battle roads. I can't. I don't have gold. I would have to spend some of the stamina I want to use to progress on rank mats. You know, I don't have gold. You start with a good chunk of gold as a new player. If you are a brand new player watching this, please, or even long-term players that say like, oh, the gold's not that bad. I have like 100,000 gold, or like maybe you're some scrub like Platt that brags like, I have 1 million gold. You have that much gold because you didn't use it. I can spend 1 million gold in this game like that. It's like, okay, let's level up some abilities. And I don't mean like scouring your box for F ranks that you're never going to use. I mean good, viable units with abilities that deserve rank ups. You can easily blow through 6-7 figures of gold doing very important things. So anybody that brags about sitting on a stockpile of gold, it's because they're not doing anything with it. Now that is not quite as bad as it used to be, but still, you can use all the gold that you acquire in this game. As a new player, you have a couple of days where gold is not an issue. You're getting it through missions, you're not using as much. Early rank ups are very cheap. You're not worrying about ability levels, etc. And then you hit this point where you run out of gold, like, oh, I upgraded a few of my A rank abilities without really thinking about it, and that's all my gold gone. And then it comes back up a little bit, and you rank up 1 unit to S6 or something, and that's all your gold gone again. And then that gets pretty annoying because when you run out of gold and you don't have like new beginner mission type things to, you know, get like another source of gold, you just can't do anything. I mean, you can play the game with the story with the units that you have, but you can't rake up anything. Because again, when you're talking about your main party, if you want to improve your main party, everything's expensive. And you can spend more stamina and get some gold, but what I'll just call passive gold that you get from doing events is it adds up. But if you need like 10,000 gold right now and you have none, running stages is not going to do anything. The weekend gold event, I don't know enough about that to do anything, say anything about it. I don't think it's a good idea to like straight up spend trade stamina for a little extra gold. Depends on your playstyle though. The missions it might be worth it to do that like 50 or 100 times for the early missions that give extra gold. But as far as long term, like just running the gold stages, it's not a good idea now. Maybe we'll get an event that makes that better, a campaign. And then, oh my god, guys, hold your horses. You're not gonna believe this. Chase Games, for the first time ever, I've always skirted around this issue. Guys, I got a problem with iridescent orbs. I know. It's nuts. Who'd have thought? I've never brought this up before. I mentioned before that like you want to go for iridescent orbs, but it's not fun. Like, it's not fun. And like a new player is never going to be able to, like, I feel like I'm never going to be able to catch up. But I mean, I had one player, I've had players say like, go to the reminiscence shop and you'll be able to get a lot of orbs that way. I can get some orbs this way. Okay, so I think there's like one left in story. I don't know, does chapter 3 have more than one orb? I'm assuming there's just one orb there. This holiday swap shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to count Sorrow. You can't get that as a new player. 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 orbs there. I'm at the point, mini medals. Let me see. When is it? Yeah, I'm not getting more orbs until 105. I'm not going to count those right now. That's not like a new player. Even then, it'd be like 11. But I'm going to say 9 orbs. I've got 9 more orbs within my reach. Okay. Keep in mind, this account, I bought 3 of them with that starter bundle. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say 6, because nobody's going to start this game. How many players are going to spend $200 the first day starting off with a pack like that, if it's available? So I'm going to say 6 more orbs I can get as a new player. Let me see. 1, 2 there. This is 6 members, so I'm going to count them as my main party. 4 left. I'll throw 2 at Jessica. So 1 at Eric, 1 at Baramos, 2 at Jessica. I think I'm going to put the next 2 in Juliante because she's going to be my next Blossom thing. I just spent 6 orbs. I understand that a lot of people value resource scarcity and resource management. That is the name of the game. And to an extent, it is fun. But I don't see the value in not being able to use my box. Now, when I had this argument ages ago with other players, it was rank 6 had just come out. And some people made what I still consider to be a false, childish argument that you can use an S4 unit still. Now that S7 is out, now that there's a huge amount of power creep like every month or 2, if you want to argue that you can use an S4 in any current content that's relevant, maybe you should go color in the corner, and I'll keep talking to myself. Anyway, no, you can't use an S4 unit anymore. In relevant content. You can use it in your leveling party. Out of the units I have, I can use with the orbs that I can get from the Reminiscence shop, which is subverting stamina from things that I can do, and also not getting other important things from those shops. I'm going for orbs first, It's not that easy to go and get just 3,000 coins in those events. You got to run all of it, maybe even farm a little bit more, because you're not getting all the bonus coins that you did when those events were active. You're not getting the mission coins. You're not getting the coins from doing your dailies and whatnot. There's a lot of coins that you get when the event is running that you're not getting when it's in Reminiscence. So yeah, we're going to talk about me using, let me see, 8 units in my box. And then I can't do a damn thing with 4, 5, 8, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 units in my box I can't do a damn thing with, but I can use 8 of them. So I can use 8 out of my 21 S ranks. That's only what I have now. Every unit I use draw from now on, I can't do anything with. There are a couple of more orbs that I can get through the event, but they're not guaranteed to me as a new player. I don't know if I'll be able to get this special missions orb. Maybe barely. And then there is the shop ones. I don't know about it. I'll probably be able to get Eric's. But again, if I get 2 of these 3 orbs, and there's the Mortigan ones too. So there's like 4 more event orbs that I've got a chance from getting from this event. It would let me use 10 out of my 21 units. I don't know. It's just, and you say, well, if you can get that within a month, that's not bad. But then that's it. That's all of the Reminiscent Shop orbs. Not much more left in mini medals. I don't know. And even then, I just don't see the point in not being able to use my units. Why is it fun to not be able to use the units that I got? And here's why I bring this up in this video is that it's just a system that's holding back new players now. So I don't really like it. It's not a problem for day 1 players anymore. So can we ease up on it a little bit? Can we throw out orbs a bit more casually? On that note, the Arena Week, I don't know if my brand new account is going to have enough to get up to Master 1. It's, I'm glad it's there, but it's annoying. Arena is not like it used to be. Arena is so much harder than before. It's hard to find an easy. Sometimes you look at the 60 and 80 point tier, and it's exactly the same. I have some times where there's just not a match I can win, literally. So with my starter account, getting rank 1 or Master 1, it's going to be really difficult. But I will say that things like putting orbs in Arena is really nice. And also, Arena doesn't feel so bad when there are prizes that are worthwhile. Working all week in somewhat stressful content, because, if you screw up, then you lose a bunch of rank and whatnot. Doing those matches every day for a week to earn, half of an awakening on a meh unit? No, that's not fun to me at all. But getting extra orb, iris, gold, I love that. So, anyway, yeah, I think this all boils down to, again, just pointing out where I am, but as far as new accounts are concerned, it's really hard to... I think it's going to drive away new players when, gold is one thing, when you just can't improve your main party in any way other than leveling, possibly. If they're not level capped at their current rank, if you run out of gold, you can't do a damn thing to make your party stronger. That's not fun. When you run out of orbs, and again, I'm talking as a returning player, I know where to go and find all these orbs. A new player, they're not going to know. They're going to hit like chapter 13. They're not going to be, they're going to hit a late story chapter because they're a lot easier with the newer units, even at lower ranks. They're going to hit a point in the story where they've got to level up their team to progress, but they can't. Where do I get this iridescent orb? I don't know where it is. It doesn't tell me where to farm it. This game is stupid. I guess I'm done. Oh, wait, I can buy one for $30. I'm definitely done. So, again, it doesn't seem like a worthwhile system to me. I think it's just going to drive away new players. So I think just lessening some of the resource scarcity overall is going to benefit new players. I can't think of the right fancy word. It's gonna benefit new players more than long-term players, and you need it. You need to let new players catch up. Maybe not like, to the point where it's like, oh yeah, they'll be caught up to the old guys in a couple of months, but like, you got to let them play the game too, without just I don't know, always feeling way too behind. I know that they're not going to tune the game so that you don't feel that you need to do like 3 or 4 grinds at the same time, but as a new player, just if you can do something to make it feel like you don't need to grind 7 things at the same time, that would be nice. Alright, this one went quite a while, but if you watched, thank you. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you soon with some other thing to ramble about.